Hey, good day. I wanted to talk to you guys about the new Rifles Only FTW Carbine Sling. This one is a winner. It's got a lot of features on it, which we're going to end here. If you already have attachments for your rifle, or if you have different attachments for different rifles, again, it comes out real easy. You don't have to sew it in or anything else. With the other FTW sling, the precision rifle sling, it has the bungee portion in the back of it. Very, very useful to get that carbine locked in nice and tight. If you need to get out of it, again, this is that buckle, the plastic one, doesn't make a lot of noise. For adjustment feature on length, one slider right in there. Tight or loose, however you want to run the sling, it's going to work out really good for you. One of the things that we wanted to accomplish with this sling is keep stuff from flying around with you, to where if you were reaching for magazines, if you're keeping magazines on your belt, you could reach in, grab that magazine, and you wouldn't have extra sling ends, you know, flying in the wind or getting in your way or fouling your reload. So again, I'm going to go through this on the carbine real quick. Stand by just a sec. Alright, this is the way it sits when it's on the carbine. Again, if it turns out that you need to have this thing locked up nice and tight against your body, you can suck this all the way in, especially if you're wearing armor. You got plenty of room here if you're keeping your magazines up on a chest rig or anything like that. If you need to get a little bit more slack, you just pull this back. Gives you a little more slack there. Whenever you're using this, I like to use it nice and tight so that the bungee portion will actually hold the rifle into my shoulder pocket. It's real easy to control the gun this way. The gun is locked in nice and tight. Then if I need to go hands-free, it'll sit there and it'll fit tight against my armor or against any of my chest rig and magazines that I have out here. Again, we were talking about being able for the sling to be loose if you need that extra room. Then usually once you make it tight, on a lot of slings what happens is you'll end up with that little strap hanging down here. That can foul your reloads whenever you're trying to get to them. Reach down here and you have a extra webbing down in your way. This eliminates that with the slider. Also, the slider's quiet. Everything is locked in. There's webbing all the way around it. So if I have to make any movements with that, it's not going to make any noise. Again, the plastic buckle here doesn't make any noise, especially if it rattles against, you know, your magazines or anything that you have there. It gets better. Stand by. Same sling. Same exact carbine sling. What I've done now is I put it on the DMR rifle, 7.62 semi-automatic. If it turns out that I need to carry this gun in exactly the same way, but I need to make that shot, again, I have it sucked in nice and tight against my body so it won't rattle when I'm moving. But then if it turns out I do have to make a shot, because of the bungee feature, I can roll right in to making a shot from the kneeling, seated, whatever I need to do. As you can tell, I've got my hand underneath the sling pretty much exactly the same way that I would work it if I was doing a full-on slung position with the other sling tied around my upper bicep here. But with this one, that bungee feature really allows me to get stable and it's sucked right into my body. Then if it turns out that for whatever reason I got to leave in a hurry, I don't even have to worry about anything. I'm out of it immediately. Again, I need to make a shot. I'm right into it. I have all the stability of the rifle being right over my elbow, knee, straight to the ground. Very, very stable. Again, I'm not holding the gun. You can tell that my hands are wide open. I'm not holding this gun at all. It's the tension from the bungee that's holding this rifle right into my shoulder pocket. I can sit down here and look if I have to. If I need to be using the scope to watch, whether it's an animal or anything else, I need to manipulate anything, radios, whatever. Gun's still right where I left it, and I'm not even touching it. I haven't put anything around my arm, and I'm on the way, just like that. All right, carbine sling, back on it. We already talked about it whenever we have it on short-barreled rifle, M4, whatever the case may be. Because of the bungee feature, very easy, no matter how hard you have it sucked up against your body. With that bungee feature, you're able to go straight to your gun if you need to immediately. You don't have to loosen it up or anything else. Then I put it on the 7.62, more of a precision rifle or a DMR, whatever the case may be. Showed you, same thing. I can still go in and turn in to make a shot even further because this bungee holds this gun in really tight. I'm using my arm to build that tripod underneath the rifle so I can give it good support. But even more, with this one, normal slings that we have come in and they have a camming feature right in here to lock it in for our precision rifle sling. With this one, if I want to do pretty much the same thing, I can put my arm straight through here, all the way above my bicep, lock this in, and again, straight out to shooting the gun. And as you can tell, I'm not holding it. You can see from all sides, I'm not holding this gun at all. If it turns out that I want to put the bungee portion behind my neck to give me a little bit more stability, I can. This is more what I'm used to with precision rifles, being able to lock in on my upper bicep up here. I can use the sling this way as well. Low cost alternative to the precision rifle sling, low cost alternative to a carbine sling, a sling that does it all. It can absolutely be used whether you're using a precision rifle, DMR rifle, carbine rifle, doesn't make a difference. You can move this sling back and forth to all of them.